Hey everyone, today I'm doing a tutorial on the book, the stack books that I made in my last video. If you saw, I did a project share of stack books that I made, and I mentioned there that I really liked the result, but if I made it again I would change a few things. And so I'm making one now, and I thought I would share it. I will do it with you. Hopefully I can do this right. So I'm gonna use mostly the Marigold collection, the new Maggie Holmes ones. And I already measured the paper, so you wouldn't have to be seeing the top of my head as I measured it. But I'm gonna cut it now and score it so you can see how I do it, and I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna make 3 books obviously, but I'm just gonna cut the first ones because I already pre-cutted the others. So let's start. I will leave all the measurements down below, but I do work with centimeters, so you American girls would, if you want to try it out, either you make your own measurements or you will have to convert it. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to use inches to measure things. I do know though that this one, that is the sheet that I'm making the books in, they are 6 by 12 because it's half a sheet of paper. I cut it in half like this, but I will leave the measurements down below. So anyway, let's start with the book. This is going to be our book, and as you can see I already measured it. Like I said, I will leave the measurements down below, but if you want to know, this is for the smallest book, the one that is going to be on top, and the measurements are in centimeters. It's 11 by 8 by 4. It has 11 like this, and then 8 like this, and then 4 for the middle. So let's see, where should I? So I'm gonna cut just in here. This, and I'll cut, and that's it. That's what I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna score it. Right. See if I'm in frame here. Let me just this side a little bit. And here. Okay, so you should have something like this, and then you fold it like this. I'm gonna cut and score the drawers as well right now, so I can take the scoring board out of here and see if I can sit down to do the rest. So I'm gonna cut it this way first. Sorry, I need to push it a little bit further here. So just like this. And here. Oh wait, let me take the border out first. So, like I mentioned in my previous video where I showed the stack books, I like to do doubles. The drawers I like to make kit double, so it's more sturdier. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at explaining these things. And here, it will be clearer once you see me putting the drawer together. It's easier to know what I'm talking about. And here, okay, so you should have something like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the scoreboard away. And I'm gonna cut it. So I'm gonna cut the book first. I really hope that this is in frame because I cannot So what I do, I like to cut it at slightly an angle like this, and then the same in here and the same here. Now if I was going to make a mini album and not the stacked books, I would not cut this part here, but since I'm making a stacked book and I'm not gonna fold this one inside, I'm just gonna cut this part because we don't need it. And what I do is I like to cut it below the score line instead of on top. So I really hope this is in frame. Okay, like this, and then I'm sorry, I would speed this up, but I have no idea how you edit the video to speed it up, so you have to bear it. And thankfully I already did this for all the others, so you don't have to see me cutting all three, just this one. I just wanted to show you how I did it, so I think sometimes that's better to actually see how something is done other than just seeing after it's done, if that makes any sense, like the process. So there you go, then you end up with something like this. And I am going to stitch my books, and as you can see I already have one stitched because it would make just too much noise if I was trying to stitch on camera. But as you can see, the end result should be this one. You fold it, as you can see it's the same paper, I'm making two of the same, so it's like this. This one is already stitched, so I'm just going to use the cooking show method where you put something in the oven and then you take it out of the fridge in the same instance. And then this is the drawers, and that's, I'm gonna cut it. I'll just show you the other two books that I have already made. As you can see, then this is what you will end up with. I cut this paper. This is really cute paper. I put the cardstock in because I want it to be sturdy, so I use cardstock. I'm gonna show you how I put it inside because I left one to do with you. And then this is how it looks like in the end. So this is my second book, and this one is my third book. The bigger one is this one. So now I'm just gonna cut the drawer. So what I do, I like to cut all of these sides first, because sometimes I make, if I do one like this and then cut the edges and do the trimming, when I go to this one sometimes I cut it in this side instead of doing again in this side. It's okay, it won't ruin it, but it's best if you cut all the same size. So I like to first just cut the sides first, and then do all the trimming and take what we don't need. So cut this side here. So now I'm just gonna cut the parts that we don't need, and I also do the first one at an angle like this, and the side flaps I also cut them a little bit at an angle, not much, just a little bit like this, and the same here, and then again. This is actually quite easy to make. I find that making boxes and drawers, once you know how to make one, you can make any size. It's really easy to make, I find. Of course, it's easier if you have one of those, I don't know what machines there are, the Silhouette or the Cameos or the Cricuts. I don't know which one you can print all those really cool templates to make like cars and carousels and drawers and whatever. Of course, if you have one of those, it's much simpler. You just print it out and you have everything already scored, and with the lines it's way easier. But I don't have any of those, so I just do it the old-fashioned way. I really hope this is all in frame because I'm sitting down and I cannot see the camera. So I'm really hoping I'm not doing this for nothing. So there you go. And then you need to have this shape. And I'm also going to stitch these sides here and punch a little notch in here, because this will be the drawer. So as you can see, I already done it to this one. So what I did is I used my puncher in here and then I stitched it, and this one is the last drawer, and the last one I'm not gonna make it a drawer, I'm gonna make it a box so it opens up. So I also stitched this side here because I'm not adding the drawer, the box of the drawer, so I don't need to put another one on top. I just use the box in itself. So this is what you should end up with. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one here with you so I can show you how I glue it. I'm gonna use my glue gun because sorry, my chair is on top of the cord. Okay, so I'm gonna use my glue gun to glue this here because I want it to be sturdy, and double-sided tape sometimes it just comes off with time, and this way hopefully it will stay longer. So just press it there. You just make sure that you align these two sides. Oh, sorry. To align these two sides, and that's it. And then you do this one. I like to check first if the sides are aligned, because sometimes I fold the score line not very well, and this way I can see first if it's aligned correctly, and if it's not, I can correct it before I glue it down. Now I need to cut this little bit here because it's too big. Let's see. Okay, now you cannot see it. And now this one here. Okay. You don't really have to use glue gun if you have a good maybe wet glue, or if your double-sided tape is really reliable, you can also use it. It will be easier if you use that. Let me cut this one here already so I don't have to try to do it afterwards. And now this one here. Okay. And that's it. I really like this paper. They are so pretty, and I just got the rest of my order with the stickers and the chipboard, and it's also so pretty because I ordered everything together, but they made a mistake when they sent it out. They only sent half of my order, so I only received the papers first, and they just came in like half an hour ago with the rest. And I'm really excited because now I can decorate the box as soon as I'm done with it. So now I'm gonna put some in here as well. See, I like to do this. What I'm sorry. This is what I was talking about. I double it up, so this way it's way sturdier, the box, especially if you're using the box just in itself instead of putting it inside another structure, which makes it sturdier. It's really, I find that it's better to double it up. And it looks prettier as well, because when it's just one flap, you can see the cut, and it's not as neat. It also makes it prettier, I find. You don't get the weird edges in here, and so I just think it's all around better to double it up. And this one now. And there we go. And this one, it's done. So you see, you put it together and you get this little cute drawer. And now I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the chipboard inside of the book. And for this one, I actually don't use my glue gun. I normally put a little bit of double-sided tape in the middle so it sticks well glue like this. And then I use my wet glue. I don't really use wet glue that much because I don't know if it's just the one I use, but I find that things get too sloppy. I don't know, it takes too long to dry. It kind of warps, so I don't really use much wet glue. Maybe I'm just using the wrong one, but anyway, this is the one I use. This is the one I use ever since I started crafting. I really like this bottle because it has this little thing in here, so you can just do this and then do this, and I find this very practical and I really like it. And I do like this glue, it's just I think I prefer to use double-sided tape normally, or my glue gun, because I really like things to be glued well so it won't come out. So I use my glue gun a lot. Okay, so now I'm trying to put this without putting my head on top to see if it's okay. So you don't have to be seeing my cucuruto. That's the top of my head in Portuguese, if you were wondering how you say that. Do you have a word in English for the top of your head other than top of your head? Such a silly thing. Anyway, that one is in here. I'm sorry, this is a very long video and I don't really talk that much, so trying to say something is a bit weird for me because it's just awkward trying to find things to say. I should have a some prompt subjects so I could craft and say something at the same time, so you wouldn't have to be here staring at me crafting in silence. And now this side here, and I hope you're listening because I don't really have a mic and I really don't know if you can hear me that well. I know I always have to put the sound really high when I'm rewatching my videos, so you probably have to do the same, and I apologize, but I really don't know how to fix that. Okay, and now this I also put with some double-sided tape. And the only one that I did not use double-sided tape to make, I actually used my glue gun, was the bigger one, because I wanted to use all of the paper, and this one's the border, I was only left with 1 centimeter to fold it up. So I wanted it to be glued well. So I used my glue gun to glue this one. But normally I just use double-sided tape to glue it, because you're also going to put the paper on top, so it stays put. It doesn't really move that much. And here. And let's just put a little bit of here. Seriously, this is probably the most messed up tutorial you will ever see, I bet. And I do apologize. I hope I'm making this in a way that you can actually understand how to make it. If not, well, I guess I can make another one sometime. Or someone who is better at tutorials can just make one. I really need to learn how to do that, speed up the video thingy, or maybe some voiceover, maybe that will be easier. So this one, and here, and same side. Really hope my camera doesn't cut the video, because last time I was filming and it took a little bit too long, and I think I didn't have enough space on my iPad and it just cut cut me off. And then I had to put 2 videos up, which was a bummer. I tried to put them together, but because I didn't have space in my iPad, it wouldn't save it. So that was annoying. So this, here, and like that. Okay, so this is done. And this is the top. So because this one is going to actually open, I'm gonna put some pretty paper in here. I'm just gonna use this cut apart from the cut apart sheet. I think the ducky is really, really cute, so I'm just gonna put this one in here. So let's see. And for the bottom, I just realized that I haven't cut a piece to put it, so I have to do that now. I know, I'm gonna just to put the drawer. I don't think I need to put a piece of paper there. And let's see, more or less like this. Okay. And let's see. Okay. And there you go. I think he looks pretty. And now I'm going to glue the box. Now for the box, I'm going to use my glue gun so I can make sure that it stays in here properly. Let me just see. It's a bit crooked here. So you should have something like this. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. You might see the top of my head. I apologize, but I do really have to get in there to see if I'm doing it this right. So I do apologize. Okay, try to center it. I think it's okay. And then, oh, I just remembered something. This thing is going to be popping open if I don't put a closure on it. Damn it! It's okay, it's okay. I can figure it out. I need some paper. Oh, I have paper here. Oh, damn it. So I think I'll probably just put like something like this. And so I'm not sure if I should do it like this or like this. Maybe? What do you think? I'm gonna cut it a little bit and I'm gonna just put a foam dot in there. Not a foam dot, a... what do you call that? Oh, damn it. This thing is... what do you call this? Velcro. Some Velcro on it. I'm sorry, trying to think of the words in English. It's harder. Especially when you're filming something, you lose all of your words. Does that happen to you? You know all the words and then you start filming and you lose all of them. It's like they're gone. Someplace else, someone else's mind has your words. Okay, I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna score it though, so it's easier to... I'm gonna do it all the way there because this side no one's going to see anyway. My pencil, and I'm gonna score it in here. And I think, oh shoot, should have thought about this earlier. What the hell did I do with my mark? Oh, seriously. Do you lose? It's this my mark? I think this is my mark. I thought it was one of the lines of the paper. And then like this, and somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm just gonna score these 2 lines here. think this is better to score it so it's stay good. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to put a little bit of use my glue gun here a little bit, because this is always coming off, and I'm going to use my glue gun in down here as well, so to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So let's just do this. Sorry if you hear some noise outside. I don't know what's happening. Something big just crashed somewhere. Okay, I think this is the middle. Hopefully it is. And now let's see, and this is like this, so I can put a foam dot in here. Let's see. The other day I accidentally put this like this. It was a mess. I have to take them all out. It's really annoying. It's almost as annoying as spilling sequins. So I put it just in here. And wait, I have an idea. Let's make it prettier. I'll just do this. So it's like, it's got a little shape to it. And just put it in here. And now, let's see. I may have to make sure that this is the right place, so it closes. Oh, come on. Like this. Okay, I think it's okay. And there you go. And I think, yeah, I really need to put some. See what I mean about double-sided tape? It's coming up. Maybe it's just mine that is really, really lame. I just get it at the, what would be the equivalent, I guess, of Dollar Tree. So it's not very good, man. It does the job, but if the paper is under pressure like this, it really is best to use the glue gun. Okay, now it's secure, it won't go anywhere. And that's it. First box is done, and this thing just came out just to annoy me. I might have to use my glue gun to put the Velcro on here. Oh, Chincha, really? Sorry. Anyway, let's just do like that, and I can make it better. Okay, so next we need to put the other drawers together, the other books together. So we have this, and I already made the drawers. This paper is not really important because you are not going to see any of this. So what I did is I just cut some paper from the collection, stitched it, and put it on this side, because this is the only side of this box that you are going to see. If you're wondering how I make this, I just measure it up, and you have like something like this, and then you just fold and you glue it. Actually, this one was for this one, but I measured it wrongly and it was too small, so I had to make another one. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna glue this in here, and then I'm gonna glue it on top as well. So again, you might see the top of my head. I do apologize, but I need to make sure that it's really centered here. Oh, geez. See if this is more or less okay. Okay, I think we got it. Not too bad. It's in there. And now the same for the top. Okay, let's do the top. Just this. I find that doing the top is actually harder than the bottom because you can see it as well. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I think it's okay. Did it. Okay. And I think it's alright. This side, I don't know why it has this crease in here, so it's not as round. It's kind of pissing me off, but well, can do nothing about it now. And then you just slide the drawer in. Let's see. And ta-da! There you go. Our first book is done. Let's glue the second one. This is the paper that I use for the second drawer. This one, again, this paper doesn't really matter. I did the same thing. I stitched a little bit of paper here. Actually, the paper that is in here is the same that's coordinating with the back one here. See, it's the same thing. I think it looks pretty cute. So let's do this one. It's like this, if I don't make a mistake. Sometimes I do that. I put things backwards. I think we all do that sometimes anyway. So like this. I'm gonna have to see this video again. If this is a really bad tutorial, I'm gonna be so pissed because I cannot make another one of these. This is so much hard work, making all the little pieces, stitching. It takes forever to make it. So I really hope that this is okay. And now let's do the top. And it's just, oh, this is so hard, this part. Okay, okay, I think it's okay. Yay! It looks so cute. And now let's put the drawer in. Let's see if it's alright. It fits. And now we have to... Oh, it looks so cute! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Look! It looks really cute. I really hope this is still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. Oh my god, this is taking so long. It's half an hour, I think. I'm really sorry. I don't think anyone was going to see this tutorial, really. So let me just glue this so it's not coming up. You won't really see it, but it's best if it's just a little bit of glue gun so it will stay. How do you call the glue that it's in the glue gun? Hot glue, of course. Silly. I'm using hot glue. Wow, that was weird. Anyway, there we go. And now let's put this in here. I'm going to take the drawer so I can press it out like this. So am I in frame? I am. So let's tilt it a little bit. I think, no, this side. I prefer it this side. So just a little bit like this. And then the one on top we can maybe do a little bit like that. I don't know. Let's just do this one first. Oh, I'm so nervous that this is not gonna... okay. It's gonna... Okay. So... like this. I'm gonna take this drawer as well so I can just press it. Oh my god. Okay, so I think it's okay. It looks okay. And last one. So maybe I should... Now I need to put the drawer here so it's a little bit steadier. And let's see. Should I do it like this? I think yes, like this. It looks good like this. If I don't forget how I'm putting it. I have the worst memory ever. I forget what I was doing the moment I stopped doing it. Oh my god, was it like this? Oh, if it's not, now it is. I hope it was. And this video is so long, seriously. I don't think anyone is going to watch this tutorial when they see that it's more than half an hour. And it's so clumsy. And now we put the drawer in. And there you go. Stack books. I still have to decorate. I think it looks so cute. I really, really like it. And I really like that this last one is actually a box, and I think it will be okay once with the decoration. I hopefully like this. I think so. I'll fix. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you actually learn how to make it. It wasn't that confusing. If it was, just let me know. If you have any questions, which you probably will, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And I will leave the measurements below as well. Like I said, there it's in centimeters, not in inches, so I hope you can convert it or just make your own measurements, because really you just need to know how to make it, and the measurements is quite irrelevant. And anyway, I'm gonna go because this video is too long, and I hope it's okay. Bye.